The Hebrew Bible, the 5 books of Moses, the book of Numbers, chapter 10. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Make you 2 silver trumpets, hammered work ye shall make them, and they shall serve you for calling the community and for the journeying of the camps. And when they blow them, all the community shall meet with you at the entrance of the tent of meeting. And if but one they blow, the chieftains, the heads of Israel's thousands shall meet with you. And if you blow a long blast, the camps that are encamped to the east shall journey on. And if you blow a long blast a second time, the camps that are encamped to the south shall journey on. A long blast they shall blow for their journeyings. And when the assembly is gathered, you shall blow, but let out no long blast. And the sons of Aaron the priest shall blow the trumpets, and they shall become for you an everlasting statute for your generations. When you come in battle in your land against the foe who assails you, you shall let out a long blast with the trumpets, and be remembered before the Lord your God, and be rescued from your enemies. And on the day of your gladness, and at your fixed seasons, and on your new moons, you shall blow the trumpets over your burnt offerings and over your communion sacrifices, and they shall become for you a remembrance before your God. I am the Lord your God. And it happened in the 2nd year, in the 2nd month, on the 20th of the month, that the cloud lifted from the tabernacle of the covenant, and the Israelites began on their journeyings from the wilderness of Sinai. And the cloud abided in the wilderness of Paran, and they journeyed on from the first by the word of the Lord through the hand of Moses. And the hammer and the banner of the camp of the Judahites journeyed first by their divisions, and over its division Nahshon, son of Amminadab, and over the division of the tribe of Issacharites, Nethanel, son of Zuar, and over the divisions of the tribe of Zebulunites, Eliab, son of Helon. And the tabernacle was taken down, and the Gershonites and the Merarites, the bearers of the tabernacle, journeyed on, and the banner of the camp of Reuben by their divisions journeyed on, and over this division Elizur, son of Shedeur, and over the division of the tribe of Simeonites, Shelumiel, son of Zerushadai, and over the divisions of the tribe of Gadites, Eliasaph, son of Duel, and the Kohathites, the bearers of the sanctuary, journeyed on, and they would set up the tabernacle by the time they came. And the banner of the camp of the Ephraimites by their divisions journeyed on, and over its division Elishama, son of Amminadab, and over the divisions of the tribe of Manasseites, Gamaliel, son of Pedazur, and over the division of the tribe of Benjaminites, Abidan, son of Gideoni. And the banner of the tribe of Danites journeyed on the rear guard of all the camps by their divisions, and over its division Ahiezer, son of Ammishaddai, and over the division of the tribe of Asherites, Pagiel, son of Okran, and over the division of the tribe of Naphtalites, Ahira, son of Enan. These are the journeyings of the Israelites by their divisions as they journeyed on. And Moses said to Hobab, son of Ruel the Midianite, Moses' father-in-law, we are journeying to the place of which the Lord said to us, It will give I to you. Come with us, and we shall be good to you. For the Lord has spoken a good thing for Israel. And he said to him, I shall not go, but to my land, and to my birthplace I shall go. And he said to him, Pray do not leave us, for do you not know our encampment in the wilderness? And you will serve us as eyes. And so if you go with us, by that good which Lord will do for us, we shall be good to you. And they journeyed on from the mountain of the Lord 3 days' march, with the ark of the Lord's covenant journeying before them 3 days' march to scout for a resting place for them. And the Lord's cloud was over them by day as they journeyed on from the camp. And it happened as the ark journeyed on that Moses would say, "Rise, O Lord, let your enemies scatter, and your foes flee before you." And when it came to rest, he would say, "Come back, O Lord, to Israel, teeming myriads." Chapter 11. And the people became complainers of evil in the ears of the Lord, and the Lord heard, and his wrath flared, and the Lord's fire burned against them and consumed along the edge of the camp. And the people cried out to Moses, and Moses interceded with the Lord, and the fire sunk down. And he called the name of that place Taberah, for the Lord's fire had burned against them. And the riffraff that was in their midst felt a sharp craving, and the Israelites too again wept and said, "Who will feed us meat? We remember the fish we used to eat in Egypt for free, the cucumbers and the melons and the leeks and the onions and the garlic, and now our throats are dry. There is nothing save the manna before our eyes." And the manna was like coriander seed, and its color like the color of bdellium. The people would go about and gather it and grind it between millstones, or pound it in a pestle and cook it in a cauldron and make it into cakes. And its taste was like the creaminess of oil. And when the dew would come down on the camp at night, the manna would come down upon it. And Moses heard the people weeping by its clans, every man at the entrance of his tent. And the Lord's wrath flared fiercely, and in Moses' eyes it was evil. And Moses said to the Lord, "Why have you done evil to your servant? And why have I not found favor in your eyes to put the burden of all this people upon me? Did I conceive all this people? Did I give birth to them, that you should say to me, bear them in your lap, as the guardian bears the infant to the land that you swore to their fathers? From where shall I get meat to give to all this people when they weep to me, saying, give us meat that we may eat? I alone cannot bear this people, for they are too heavy for me. And if thus you would do with me, kill me, pray altogether, if I have found favor in your eyes, and let me not see my evil fate." And the Lord said to Moses, "Gather for me 70 men of the elders of Israel, of whom you know that they are the elders of the people and its overseers, and you shall take them to the tent of meeting, and they shall station themselves there with you. And I shall come down and speak with you there, and I shall hold back some of the Spirit that is upon you and place it upon them, and they will bear with you the burden of the people, and you yourself will not bear it alone. And to the people you shall say, consecrate yourselves for the morrow, and you will eat meat. For you wept in the hearing of the Lord, saying, who will feed us meat? For it was good for us in Egypt, and the Lord will give you meat, and you will eat. Not 1 day will you eat, and not 2 days, and not 5 days, and not 10 days, and not 20 days, but a full month of days, till it comes out of your noses, and becomes a loathsome thing to you, inasmuch as you have cast aside the Lord who is in your midst, and you have wept before him, saying, why is it we have come out of Egypt? And Moses said, 600,000 foot soldiers are the people in whose midst I am, and you said, I shall give them meat, and they will eat a month of days. Will sheep and cattle be slaughtered for them and provide for them? Will all the fish of the sea be gathered for them and provide for them? And the Lord said to Moses, will the Lord's hand be too short? Now you will see whether my word will come about or not. And Moses went out and spoke the Lord's words to the people, and he gathered 70 men of the elders of the people and stood them round about the tent. And the Lord came down in the cloud and spoke to him, and held back some of the Spirit that was upon him, and put it upon the 70 men of the elders. And it happened, as the Spirit rested upon them, that they prophesied, but did it no more. And the 2 men remained in the camp. The name of the one was Eldad, and the name of the other was Medad. And the Spirit rested upon them, and they were among those inscribed, but they did not go out from the tent, and they prophesied in the camp. And the lad ran to tell Moses, and said, Eldad and Medad prophesying in the camp. And Joshua, son of Nun, attendant to Moses from his youth, spoke out and said, My Lord Moses, restrain them. And Moses said to him, Are you jealous on my part? Would that all the Lord's people were prophets, that the Lord would place his spirit upon them. And Moses was gathered back into the camp, he and the elders of Israel. And wind moved onward from the Lord, and swept up quail from the sea, and left them over the camp about a day's journey in every direction all around the camp, and about 2 cubits deep on the ground. And the people arose all that day and all that night, and all the next day, and gathered the quail. The most sparing gathered 10 homers, and they laid them out for themselves round about the camp. The meat was still between their teeth, it had not yet been chewed, when the Lord's wrath flared against the people, and the Lord struck a very great blow against the people. And the name of the place was called Kibroth Hattaavah. For there the people buried the ones who had been craving. From Kibroth Hattaavah the people journeyed on to Hazeroth, and they were in Hazeroth. Chapter 12. And Miriam and Aaron with her spoke against Moses concerning the Cushite wife he had taken, for he had taken a Cushite wife. And they said, Is it but through Moses alone that the Lord has spoken? Has he not spoken through us as well? And the Lord heard, and the man Moses was very humble, more than any person on the face of the earth. And the Lord said suddenly to Moses and to Aaron and to Miriam, Go out, the 3 of you, to the tent of meeting. And the 3 of them went out. And the Lord came down in the pillar of cloud and stood at the entrance of the tent and called Aaron and Miriam. And the 2 of them went out, and he said, Listen, pray to my words. If your prophet be the Lord's, in a vision to him would I be known, in a dream would I speak through him. Not so my servant Moses. In all my house is he trusted. Mouth to mouth do I speak with him, in vision and not in riddles. And the likeness of the Lord he beholds. And why did you not fear to speak against my servant Moses? And the Lord's wrath flared against them, and he went off. And the cloud moved off from over the tent, and look, Miriam was blanched as snow. And Aaron turned to Miriam, and look, she was struck with skin blanch. And Aaron said to Moses, I beseech you, my Lord, pray, do not put upon us the offense which we did foolishly, and by which we offended. Let her not be, pray, like one dead, who when he comes out of his mother's womb, half his flesh is eaten away. And Moses cried out to the Lord, saying, God, pray, heal her, pray. And the Lord said to Moses, Had her father spat in her face, would she not be shamed 7 days? Be shut up 7 days outside the camp, and afterwards she would be gathered back in. And Miriam was shut up outside the camp 7 days. And the people did not journey onward until Miriam was gathered back in. And afterward the people journeyed on from Hazeroth, and they camped in the wilderness of Paran. Chapter 13. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Send you, man, that they scout the land of Canaan, which I am about to give you, the Israelites, 1 man each for his father's tribe, every one of them chieftain. And Moses set them from the wilderness of Paran by the Lord's word, all of the men, heads of the Israelites they were. And these are their names: for the tribe of Reuben, Shammua, the son of Zakur; for the tribe of Simeon, Shaphat, the son of Hori; for the tribe of Judah, Caleb, son of Jephunneh; for the tribe of Issachar, Igal, the son of Joseph; for the tribe of Ephraim, Hosea, son of Nun; for the tribe of Benjamin, Palti, the son of Raphu; for the tribe of Zebulun, Gadiel, son of Sodi; for the tribe of Joseph, tribe of Manasseh, Gadi, son of Susi; for the tribe of Dan, Amiel, son of Gemali; for the tribe of Asher, Sethur, son of Michael; for the tribe of Naphtali, Nebai, son of Wopsi; for the tribe of Gad, Gul, son of Maki. These are the names of the men whom Moses sent to scout the land. And Moses called Hosea, the son of Nun, Joshua. And Moses sent them out to scout the land of Canaan. And he said to them, Go up this way through the Negeb, and you shall go up into the high country. You shall see the land, what is it like, and the people that dwells in it. Are they strong or slack? Are they few or many? And what is the land in which they dwell? Is it good or bad? And what are the towns in which they dwell? Are they in open settlements or in fortresses? And what is the land? Is it flat or lean? Are there trees in it or not? And you shall muster strength and take off the fruit of the land. And the seasons was the season of the first ripe grapes. And they went up and scouted the land from the wilderness of Zin to Rehob at Lebo Hamath. And they went up through the Negeb and came to Hebron. And there were Ahiman, Sheshai, and Talmai, offspring of the giant. And Hebron had been built 7 years before Zoan in Egypt. And they came to Wadi's Eshol, and they cut off from the branch and one cluster of grapes and bore it on a pole with 2 men. And of the pomegranates and of the dates, that place was called Wadi Eshol, because of the cluster that the Israelites cut off there. And they came back from scouting the land at the end of the 40 days, and they went and came to Moses and to Aaron and to call all the community of Israelites at the wilderness of Paran at Kadesh. And they brought back word to them and to all the community and showed them the fruit of the land. And they recounted to him and said, "We came into the land to which you sent us, and it's actually flowing with milk and honey, and this is its fruit. But mighty is the people that dwells in the land, and the towns are fortified and very big. And also the offspring of the giant we saw there. Amalek dwells in the Negeb land, and the Hittite, and the Jebusite, and the Amorite dwell in the high country, and the Canaanite dwells by the sea and by the Jordan." And Caleb silenced the people around Moses and said, "We will surely go up and take hold of it, for we will surely prevail over it." But the men who had gone up with him said, "We cannot go up against the people, for they are stronger than we." And they put forth an ill report to the Israelites of the land that they had scouted, saying, "The land through which we passed to scout is a land that consumes those who dwell in it. And all the people whom we saw in it are men of huge measure. And there did we see the Nephilim, sons of the giant from Nephilim, and we were in our own eyes like grasshoppers, and so we were in their eyes."